truly a pleasure to see so many logos up here. I remember not too long ago how difficult it was to get the attention from just a few of these companies. Looking at where we are today, it really feels like the momentum has shifted. More people care about VR today than ever before. And all of these sponsors have put their money where their mouth is, so please join me in thanking all of them. Don't worry, I have more logos. We'd also like to thank all of our exhibitors, of course. We have over 65 exhibitors here today, the most we've ever had. There is no event without our exhibitors, so please give them a round of applause too. And finally, I have to thank our amazing team. This is a photo of us from our last event. That's Adam, Johnny, Jess, John, some nerd with glasses, and James. We've actually added a few new people too, Kate, Christian, and Arvia. So it's a lot of work putting this all on together, and we do it for free. So please give them all one final round of applause. So now that I've gotten that out of the way, I want to give you a quick state of the VR Union and update you on all the new tech that's come out in the past 5 months since our last event. I'm going to briefly touch on VR startup funding activity, VR and pop culture, and new camera tech. So let's start with an update on funding. And I have to give a huge thanks to Greenlight VR for providing these numbers. There are 733 VR companies in the US right now. A fifth of them are here in SoCal, and a sixth of them are funded. Nearly $800 million has been raised for VR startups since 2010 by 200 investors. And over 300 million of that has happened in the past 8 months alone. So it really feels like we're just at the beginning of this wave of funding. There's so many VR startups now, so much funding activity. It really feels like VR is everywhere these days. It's slowly starting to seep into our pop culture. It was even on the cover of Time magazine. This is Palmer Luckey, the founder of Oculus, revealing one of the Rift's hidden features, levitation. It's inspired countless memes. Palmer and the Lion King, Palmer Cyrus, anyone? And my favorite, Palmer and Paula Deen riding a stick of unsalted butter. I don't know who made this, but I'm really hoping someone turns this into a VR experience, because I want that. That is the future of VR.
Oh my God.
And if you remember from my last speech at the Spring Expo, I showed this picture. I want you to pay attention not to the pink circle, but to the bottom blue one on the left that says puppies. I threw this in there as a joke, but guys, I'm happy to tell you that VR is indeed the future of puppies. Just take a look at this video from Stress Level 0. Through the magic of the Vive, you too can turn your dog into a spiny puppy slug. Or maybe you're tired of owning a dog and want to turn it into a cat. The possibilities are endless.
It's wearing a sensor.
So moving on to something a little more serious, camera technology. John just announced the Neo camera. Nokia revealed the Ozo. And Google showed off Jump, which stitches an array of GoPros together. But some companies are experimenting with tech beyond 360 video, like companies like 8i and Microsoft Research recently used dozens of cameras to create video of 3D people that you can walk around of inside of VR. I know you've all been waiting to watch semi-nude fat men in skirts slapping their thighs in VR. So this tech, along with most of everything I just talked about, was announced in the past 5 months alone. Everything seems to happen faster than you expect in the VR industry. So, what can you take away from all of this? If you haven't already, now's the time to jump in and start making things. Sure, there are lots of companies out there innovating in this space, but everyone, big or small, has the opportunity right now to define how we use a technology poised to transform the world in ways we can only imagine today. You